Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break the keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it through. Enough to go insane, living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Despite life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I brush you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met, even if you pretend. Am I in your debt? Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Despite life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Life's telling you, don't waste it on me.
There once was a ship that put to sea. The name of the ship was the Billy O.T. The winds blew hard, her bow dipped down. Below me, bully boys blow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. She'd not been 2 weeks from shore when down on her a right whale bore. The captain called all hands and swore he'd take that whale in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Before the boat had hit the water, the whale's tail came up and caught her. All hands to the side harpooned and fought her when she dived down low. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. No line was cut, no whale was freed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the whaleman's creed. She took that ship in tow. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. For 40 days or even more, the line went slack, then tight once more. Our boats were lost, there were only 4, and still that whale did go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The line's not cut and the whale's not gone. The wellerman makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go. Soon may the wellerman come to bring us sugar and tea and rum. One day when the tonguing is done, we'll take our leave and go.
What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let them burn it out. Sell them to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. And we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame, haters face the world's mistakes. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. What you think about when you're born into a fire? Let 'em burn it out. Sell 'em to the richest buyer. They wanna let the world decay. They tell us lies and fade away, fade away. We feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. Listen up now, because we're never dropping out. Beat the odds, beat the big house. Our brains are bigger than the doubt. We've been thinking for ourselves, never let the truth fade away. This is bigger than ourselves, we won't let the world burn away. Burn away, we feel betrayed. We were raised to lose the race. Wake at the back of the pack, kill it anyway. To blame.
sites of Lincoln, Rhode Island. Sometimes we modify cars so that they look totally different and show it off to the customers that come in. One of the things that I have is what they call Gaslands. It's a game that came out of England, and what we do is we modify regular Hot Wheel cars by modifying them, putting guns on them. You sand them down, use a Dremel tool to rough them up, and you can go to a lot of the hobby shops and they have rust paint, so you can paint them up to look like they're rusty and weathered. So you do that, and it's a game. You can look it up online. It's called Gaslands. So what we do every year, we do them and make them up, and we try to get different ideas. You know, I mean, when do you see a Lamborghini with guns mounted on it? You know, we try hot rods with various guns mounted on it, and this year we did a 1/24 scale Gravedigger. We weathered it down. We added a sniper rifle to it, and all these take maybe 30 minutes to an hour to work on. So you can do all kinds of modifications on them, and all it is $1.50 Hot Wheels car. A little time sanding it down. You use wet sandpaper, very fine, and you just add however you feel it would look in like a Mad Max era type of thing going on. We also use chassis from some of the monster trucks. This is one of my favorite things to do because we can add Lamborghini bodies and race car bodies to the chassis. You have to cut them down a little bit. You have to cut the roll cage out, and most of the time we use super glue or hot glue to get these things. Gorilla Glue is about the best when it comes to super glue and stuff like that. So, I mean, you've never seen a Lamborghini monster truck or a Corvette monster truck. We try to pick a Hot Wheel car that is different. So that whenever people see these things, they go, wow, I never knew there was a Lamborghini monster truck. So it's things that you can sit around, modify, goof around with, experiment with, and all for under $5. Or if you know, a chassis is probably about $3.50, $4, and a Hot Wheel car is $1, $1.50. So these are all things you can have fun with, modify, use your imagination on what you want to get.
That was Gary showing us amazing customs. Of course, most of my fans here are Moss Jam, so a lot of these guys will appreciate these. Very cool, especially this amazing 1/24 scale Gravedigger. Well, thank you so much for talking about these.
Okay, no problem.
Okay.
And some of the cars we modify also from a chassis of a Hot Wheel car. They don't come out so well, so we turn them into crappy cars. So you could give one to your friend and say, hey, you know, here's a crappy car for you for his present. And that's it from Diecast Jam.
I send flames, call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the same. It's on my face, I cannot hide from the mistake my parents made. I'm never moving on. Not made from love, a remnant of a selfish motive. Was I needed? Do I need it to go wrong? Polarized in hair and pain, pumping through my veins. Eyes in flames, call my name. I freeze, I burn, I blame. I love, I hate the safe I embrace inside of me. I only fuel the fire. But is it wrong for me to fight again? parts of my power. History in halves, one brain. I will break the chain. Kono tokori wa yobu. Moeru rame koru to popu no ai to kirai ni iru. Kono tokori wa yobu. Moeru rame koru to popu no ai to kirai ni iru. I love, I hate the same.
Corvette. This is a 63 split window vet. Got the MT wheels on the back of it. Nice slicks. This one here was customized by myself. We have the Operation Stand Down logo on the front, and then we have the Operation Stand Down logo on both doors. And then we also have the LJLRC Diecast Jam logo for Diecast Jam 8. So this is a big time muscle, and we're going to start auctioning this one off first. Okay, this is a 65. Wish Come True logos on both doors. And we also have a Wish Come True race team on the front clip, and on the rear end we have the Diecast Jam 8 logo. We're starting this one off at $10. It's got the full engine, gold base, opening doors, front bumper painted, the rear bumpers aren't painted, and you don't have any of the logos, color differentiation. They changed this when it comes to production. Later you'll probably hear Mac Reagan talk about how some of these come through and then they have to change colors because they get the wrong color. I'm starting at 25. Anybody want it for 25? Blackwood Flames Camaro, real riders on it. Well, at least on the rear, right? The front real riders. Can you see on there, right?
Yep.
little under 7,000 pieces worldwide. It's got a nice titanium finish to it. Has over 100 individual pieces and put together. So it's done by M2, and we're gonna start this off at $10. Can't even buy them in the store for $10.
10.
I got 10 in-house. Agriscoco, 1986 Toyota Trino, AE6. This is a lot of the tuna guys really like this. We got these from Jada. Jada donated these to us. We thank Jada for that. They donated an awful lot of stuff to us. So I'm gonna start this one off at $10. Kind of difficult to find. A little different, but the younger crowd loves these. So we'll start these off at $10. Pre-production sample of number 918, the 1980 Toyota Land Cruiser. From the Classic Gold release, Classic Gold 2017 release 4. The color of this sample was too light and not approved. Also, the White Lightning lettering on the tires is incorrect. It was changed to a bolder style letters. The chassis dated 8/30/17. This sample was donated to the Johnny Lightning Race Club. And there's your certificate. Okay, that's getting a little blurry.
Yeah, I know. It was.
All right, just down there. And then here's the certificate, guys. All right, I'm going to collection. It is genuine and authentic in every way described herein. It is probably one of 3. I won't go through the special remarks because we have Mac here ourselves.
Yeah,
So Mac will tell us all about this car.
Okay.
And just say one thing before Mac says anything. Is this the one that you said was the mustard color one you hated? Or did not like?
I did not say that.
He did not say he hated. He did not like the color.
Yeah, let me explain what I
First time he brought it
said.
up on the road, he flipped it right on his roof.
The Pinto
I know a
was
guy who put a
released
Fiero,
very
V8
late
Cadillac
in
motors
the
in it. Guy
RC2
does it.
years, and it was only released in one color, which was a factory, a sort of a yellow gold color, which I did the deco for. I prepared this one in Pinto Lime, which I think is the same as Forever Lime. I have no idea what assortment this was slated to be in, but it was never produced. So this, we usually got 3 samples in, so this would be one of 3. On the roof of this particular car is actually a part of a post-it note where I drew a luggage rack, and then there's a piece of tape over that. It will come off if you want it to, but it's my hand drawing because I wanted to add an accessory to it, which never happened, and the car itself never happened. So it's pretty special. It's the only one I had, and I like it a lot.
Okay, thank you for giving it to us. And remember,
I wish I had it back.
remember everyone, it is for charity, and you're going to get the certificate also, okay? So let's bid now. We're going to start this off at $50. What if you would assign one to sweeten the pot for them?
I would be happy to do that.
Sure. I mean, I think we got Sharpies right
I
there.
come with a Sharpie.
Good man.
Yeah.
With the fine line.
All righty. So we're going to have Max sign one of these cars for you if we get up to
Are you
55. Let's go to 55. Anybody want to go 55? And you get a signed car that Mac has designed and did the deco on. You got 50. Anybody 55? I'm going 55 then.
I was gonna say,
I'm going 55.
I'll go 60 if he signs the green Cuda challenge. Cuda.
This one?
All right. So I got 60.
60 for
I got 60. Anybody online? I got 60. Mark Muscovich, you get a signed CUDA.
They could choose a different one.
Or you could choose a different car. I
What
got
is
60 in-house.
Sassy Grass.
Yeah,
Green.
Sassy Grass. There
That's
you
right. 2 green cars.
2 green cars. I got $60 in-house. $60.
Aren't you going to bid?
72 White Lightning production sample. This was from Mac's personal collection. Genuine and authentic in every way. It's exceptionally rare, probably one of 3 or one of 6. And you can do the special remarks.
I will do the special remarks. People need to see me, so this needs to be put
All
down.
right, can you back it up? Yeah, there we go. That's good, right there.
Both. All right. Okay. Okay, so here's the deal with this box set. This all-white Lightning box set was made at the factory, just as you see it. This was not cobbled together from 10 other sets, like we see often on eBay, where people take the cars and put them, open the box and put them in here, and have an all-white Lightning set. This was made at the factory as a sample for us in the design office to make sure that they did it right. The traits are white rims and injected white in tires. Injected means it's not painted, so it can't be counterfeited or forged. The rims are injected too. I did sign this when I sent it in, so you'll have my name and the date. The date it was done, which was 2004, the year. What you'll find on the ones on eBay that people have put together is that they're not sealed. This box is sealed with those little circles on either end. It came this way from the factory. It's never been touched. So it's extremely rare. It's just for the Johnny Lightning archives, just for the designers to see that the factory made it correctly.
Okay. So we're gonna start this off. How many cars we got in here? 10 car set,
10
right?
car set.
We're gonna start this off at $100. They're all white Lightnings. I got 100 in-house. It's $10 a white Lightning, very rare.
Every seal is still in place.
$10 a white Lightning. I got $100 in-house. Anyone else? I got $100.
150.
I got 150. I like that number. Remember, it is for charity. 175. Come on.
Yep.
150 in-house. Bob, if you're in or out, let me know. I got 150. There we go. Yep.
You will not see another one of these.
$250.
All righty. Next up, what do we got, Jeremy? Okay. All right. Bob, can you jump in here? Okay.
You got a white Lightning?
Okay, Bob. Explain some of this for us, because I'm clueless on
Sure.
this.
Okay. This is.
And by the way, anybody who doesn't know, this is Bob Parker.
Hello, everybody.
Author.
Yeah, this is not Johnny Lightning, but this is Hot Wheels. This past week, Larry Wood, longtime designer, famous designer for Hot Wheels, just got inducted into the Automotive Hall of Fame in Detroit. I had the opportunity to go out there and be there when he got inducted. It was on Thursday night at a really nice theater in downtown Detroit. It was a black tie dinner, an event, and Larry was there, and there were people from the auto industry, a lot of famous people, and very fun event. So what I brought back was, and we're going to watch it off, is a Larry Wood signed e-sheet. This was signed by Larry. This was just to kind of, he signed very few at the event. There's not a lot of these. But I also picked up
I'll send it to him.
a booklet. This is the booklet that was left at the table with every attendee. I kind of walked around and noticed that a lot of people left it behind. So there were 600 people that attended. There was at least 100 books that I saw left behind. So not everybody brought these home. Maybe some people, some collectors, or maybe some people aren't interested. But in any case, there's probably not a lot of these around. Interesting thing is, I'll just open it quickly. It gives all the information about the Hall of Fame and the class, the previous class, the class of 2013, which was Larry. But there's also a write-up about Larry in here, which is kind of cool. It talks about him. So I figured I brought this back and donated for the auction to see, see if people might be interested in it. Like I said, there's not very many e-sheets. There's probably signed, there might be 100 total e-sheets that maybe he signed, and there's maybe only several hundred books out there, so it's kind of cool. So,
Alrighty, so we're gonna auction this off. So what we have, we're gonna start this off at $10. Larry Wood, I got 10 in-house. Anybody? Number 164007JL67 Chevrolet Corvette. This is the second test shot we received, having the accurate Johnny Lightning logo and cast number engravings. It is dated 8/14/20 and signed by Tony Karamosis. Jeremy says it so much better than I. Karamitsos. All right. This is a test shot. Was donated to the Johnny Lightning Race Club, and it is signed by Tom Lowe. Here is the certificate. See.
All right.
Now we're gonna go ahead and
That's a Rhode Island accent, yeah.
base for you. It's got real riders with red line tires. We're gonna start this off at 25. 25. Anybody want to go 25? Okay, I'm gonna start it off at 25. I got 25 in-house. I'm gonna start it off at 25. 20. 50 years. Okay, this is a 2019 Brazilian Diecast Convention 1965 VW Type 2 pickup Golf. It's got the nice Golf colors. It's an exclusive Salo Diecast exclusive. One of 2496, and I'm sorry if I killed that whole pronunciation, but I'm trying. Okay, this is Brazil 2019 Salo Diecast. Okay, especially for that one. I'll put it up on here, you guys can see it that way. We're gonna start this one at $10 if anybody wants. $10, $10. I have $10 in-house. I have $10. I'm gonna start it off at 10. I got 10. Remember, it is for
1-5.
1-5. I got 15 in-house. I got 15. Anybody online? I got 15 in-house. All right, so we have it's a nice looking set. We're gonna start this off at $10. Gonna do this one quick. I got $10. Anybody want $10 on this? I got $10. Anybody want 10? I got the ABS wheels, and we have the real wheels. So we're gonna start with the plastic, hard plastic wheels. This one here. You go, Mac.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Sure is.
All right, so this one here is the Johnny Lightning 1972 Firebird Formula White Lightning pre-production sample with ABS tires and Krager mags. This is from Mac's personal collection, and it is probably one of two. The special remarks, since we have Mac, he's gonna go ahead.
Okay, well, I can't remember what I wrote on there, but I can tell you about this car. No, that's all right. I remember this one. So, Johnny Retro was an assortment that I created for Johnny Lightning. The idea was to harken back to the original topper Johnny Lightning cars, but using contemporary castings. So I stripped out a lot of the chrome trim and developed this finish, which you see on this car, which is a brushed metal with a tinted transparent lacquer on top. This car, if you're looking at, is normally green,
That's what I needed to know.
a light green,
Oh,
but this is the White Lightning version of it. And the White Lightning traits for this car are a white injected plastic interior, not painted, but injected, and the magenta colored paint treatment. So there were only 5,000 of the green ones made. That means there were only, at that time I was doing 1% White Lightnings. That means there were only 50 White Lightnings. That means there were only 25 White Lightnings with the hard tires. And this is a pre-production of one of 32.
One of two.
One of two. So that's what we have here.
All right, so we're going to start that one off.
Best viewed in the sunlight.
Yes, I know. I can see it even under the light
It
here.
really needs to be in bright light to show off the finish.
Yep. So we're going to start this one off at $50.
I think it was Johnny Retro 2. It was on a Corvette, like a 68 Corvette. And it was such a beautiful color that I wanted to use it again. And every White Lightning, all 4 cars in Johnny Retro 3 White Lightnings are this magenta color. That's how it came about.
Good. So now we got 80 from Vincent online. I got 80. Todd, if you're in, let me know. I got 80. I got 80 from Vincent. 80 from Vincent. It's all right. I got 100 from Todd. Do I have 110? I got 100 from Todd. Do I have 110? Vincent, I got 100 from Todd. Are you in or out? If you're in, I got 110. 110. I got 100 from Todd. Looking for 110. Looking for 110. Todd, looking for 110. I got 100 from Todd. Vincent, if you're out, let me know. Action, quantity unknown, but probably one of 2. Todd would like the green Cuda.
All right.
Okay.
Over here.
All right. Todd gets the green Cuda also with that. Okay. Cuda. C-U-D-A. My wife doesn't know cars too. But she bought the Pinto.
Yeah, that was pretty good. That was a good purchase. Well bought.
Yes. Okay, so Mac, if you would.
Absolutely. So, this car looks identical to the previous car, and it is almost identical except for the wheels. The reason this car has real wheels is because sometime around 2006 at RC2, where this car was developed, they brought in a new head of boys' toys. And you may remember that Johnny Lightning Assortments used to have 6 cars. He slashed that to 4 cars, which devastated me because I had 2 fewer cars to design. And also, I realized this was a problem for collectors. So to offer 6 cars, I chose 2 cars from then on, out of every assortment, to get a split 50-50 between hard tires and real wheels, or at least a wheel variation of sort. And that's why this car has the style steel wheels and the real wheel soft rubber tires on it. Otherwise, it is the White Lightning version. This car is normally green. This car is magenta over a brushed metal finish. It's really like a candy finish with a white injected plastic interior. And so the 2 White Lightning traits are the paint color, the unusual paint color, and the injected white interior. That is what this car is. 1 of 2.
Okay, we're gonna start this one off at $50. Anybody want to go 50? I got 50 in-house. I got 50 already in-house. I got $50 in-house. Anybody online? I got 50 in-house. I got 50 looking for 75. I got 50 looking for 75. Last one went for 1.
Cars with this tire. Of course, this is a 1 of 2 as a pre-production. Okay.
How about the black one?
A 221, the 1965 Nova. It is dated 4/26/17 and signed and approved by Tony Karamitsu. It was donated to the Lincoln Johnny Lightning Race Club and has Tom Lowe's signature. Yeah, I get the tan so you guys can see that. Here we go. There it is. Doesn't have the hood, but it's a paint swatch. I'm going to start this one off at $10. $10. Anybody wants to go in? $10 on that, please. $10. Anybody want to go $10? I got $10 on the paint swatch. See that there? Okay, this one here is authentic paint swatch sample showing the base color before the tampos were applied of the 9/30/1958 Belvedere from Street Freaks 2016 Release 1 American Glory version B. This was donated to the Lincoln Johnny Light Race Club. The color was approved and signed by Mike Ruthius. Do I have one over there? Yeah, right there. Look at that American Glory. Right up there, my wife. right in front of you. That one, yes. You see that? Even though it's not the American Glory, it's the same casting. So the American Glory was the same way, except it had, that's the same car. It's the same car, but this one says it's from the 2016. Oh, American Glory, Virgin B. There we go. So sorry. Pierre is right. So this is the car that you're looking at. That's the paint swatch for it. I just happen to have one in my collection. So we're going to start this one off at $10. Anybody want to go 10? 10 on the swatch. Anybody want to go 10 on the swatch? I'm going to start it off at 10 because I have the car, and it'd be great to put it together. So we got $10 in-house. Anybody want to go 20? I got $10 in-house. I got $10 in-house. Anybody want to go 20? I got 10. Release 3, 2017. It was donated to the club. The body is dated 11/14/16, which is the date we received the first paint color samples from the factory for the review. The color was approved and signed by Tony Karamitsu. Got Tony's signature on the bottom underneath. Nice looking color. We'll start this one off at $10. Anybody want to start this one off at $10? I got 10 in-house, 10 in-house. 20, I got 20 in-house. I got 20 in-house. We got the nice Mopar here, 20 in-house. Anybody want this Mopar? Gonna go 25. Special one from Max Collection. Thought the White Lightnings or something. This is even better. Can we take this out?
I think we should.
Okay, you can take it out.
It's
Okay. All right, so Mac's going to take it out. I'm going to read this. This is Johnny Lightning, 1958 Belvedere Zinger test shot. Was retrieved from his personal collection. Is genuine and authentic in every way. Quantity is unknown, possibly one of two made at this stage. Tony Karamitsu created this casting in 2004. It featured long side exhaust pipes not yet used in production. Also, it's an early stage test shot with no engraving on the chassis. And Mac, can I ask one question on this? Because when we first got this, it seems more like an orange than a red test shot. Is that something different?
It is orange, and some test shots came in this color.
Okay.
It is not abnormal.
Okay.
But it is not. It's not the majority.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is a little bit more rare because it's not the majority.
What? So I wish I could say I worked on this car, but I didn't. This is all the handiwork of Tony Karamitsu, who is the head designer now at Auto World and is over all of the Diecast and select cars at round 2. So he designed this Belvedere casting and then also created the Zinger chassis for it. I looked on Wyatt's website and could not find another one with the long side exhaust pipes that are on this example. That doesn't mean they won't be used in the future, but this is a way to have something that hasn't been issued yet. This car also is an early stage, it's an early stage test shot, and we know that because there's no engraving. There's on the bottom. There's no model number. There's no Johnny Lightning logo. There's no copyright details. Nothing cast into the metal yet. Okay. It does have grilled detail. So when we say this is one of two at this stage, that's what that means. It means there'll be a later stage of this where you might have the Johnny Lightning logo and the casting number, and there might be 2 of those. But this is an early one. Again, by the great Tony Karamitsu, a friend of mine, who is really the Johnny Lightning, became the Johnny Lightning casting master, and has gone on to even do more at round 2 with Auto World. So that's the beginning of this.
All right, so I'm going to start this one off at $200. I got 2 in-house already. I got $200. Do I have 2 1/4? Anybody online? I got 2. Do I have 2 1/4? I got 2 in-house. Do I have 2 1/4? I got 2. Do I have 2 1/4?
We're now officially inducting Jeremy Ward
or song.
Nobody really wants to listen to me, but I just want to say thank you to my Vice President Ken Dorr. There's too many names to sit here and call out, but I just want to say thank you to Bill Hicks, Zach Dorr, Ken Dorr, and everybody else that made this happen. This is huge. This will go in my on my wall at home, my office. So I appreciate this. And that's all I can say. Thank you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's go back to the auction. Back to the auction.
This to him earlier, but I wanted to present it to him in front of everybody here. So if I can get a big round of applause for Mac right now. Thank you.
Thank you.
So yeah, Mac has done so much for the hobby and especially our club. I can't say enough about him. So I just wanted to make everyone aware that he is part of our club and the family of this club. Thank you. All right. All right. So raffles are coming.
I'm going through my stuff last night saying,
When am I gonna run? I need to get more. I might just buy some more and just it's like that's like allergies. So.
We're live for the season 2 of the Monster Jam Minis. We have 32 trucks back at it again, just like last year. This will be on YouTube after, so I'll be posting that on there. Thanks for everyone who signed up for this. I don't know if anyone's going to be live on here, especially the West Coast, since it's like 5 o'clock over there for them. But let's get started. All right, so lane 1, we have Caleb Oliver and Son of a Digger, and the champion from last year, Edward John Hayden, driving the Gravedigger 30th Anniversary Purple. Why are they so slow? Caleb Oliver takes the win, beating the former champion from last year. Our next round of racing, we got SpongeBob Fan 23 _ is cool and the normal Gravedigger taking on staff member Bill in Calavera. Lane 2, which was SpongeBob Fan 23 is cool. Oh, Brent, can you go on my Instagram page, my highlights? Because if I'm gonna forget who's driving which on here.
Wow, Bill's lost.
So our third race of round number 1, we have Zacher and El Toro Loco taking on Omar. I can't remember what his last name is. I know his first name's Omar, and he's driving Zombie. Ooh, just barely.
Yeah, it came back in the end.
And it looks like Omar and Zombie takes the win. Very close times there. Our next round, we have Alex Inosar and Earthshaker taking on No Love for 24 in Gravedigger Ice. Oh, and No Love for 24 wins in Gravedigger Ice. Move on to round number 2. Next up is Austin Jones in the Soldier Fortune Black Ops. And lane 2 is staff member Cliff in El Toro Loco Black. Here we go. And Cliff takes the win with a very fast time. That's Cliff. Cliff takes the win in El Toro Loco Black. Our next race we have LJRC 1, aka staff member Jeremy in Soldier Fortune, and we have Fallon O in Megalodon. And it looks like Jeremy gets the win in Soldier Fortune, taking out Fallon. Now, see you there, Andrew. Our next group of drivers, we have Gavin 09 Ram in Bulldozer taking on Trent Batista in Horsepower. Oh! Alright, I'm gonna restart that race. That was... seemed like it hit the side of the... yeah, it hit the side of the track and the thing wiped out. We're gonna redo that race real quick. And it didn't even matter. Trent Batista in Horsepower takes the win in lane 3.
It's not showing on your story, on your thing.
The highlights?
I can't get, I'm just went on your thing.
Up next we have Keith T in Pirate's Curse. And then we have Brett Knackley in Megalodon Fire. Here we go. And Keith T gets the win in Pirate's Curse in lane 2. Oh boy, I'm having a mind blank who's in Blue Thunder. I can't remember who's in Blue Thunder. Oh god. I don't have the list on me because it's on my phone. I'm live. I know who's in Max D Blackout. Can you not get on my Instagram thing? The highlights?
I'm on your actual page. I do.
No, not the story. No, not that. Go back. Go on the highlights. Sign up series 2. Just go where,
What, sign up series 2?
yeah. Go to where Blue Thunder is.
Oh,
Tell me what the name is. Or do you want to just leave your phone right there for now? So wherever Blue Thunder is. Nathaniel, sorry. Nathaniel Evans in Blue Thunder taking on Eli Curry in Max D Blackout. Wow. That's the new fastest time in round 1. Eli Curry, Max D Blackout takes the win. Up next is an interesting one. We got Lane Floors in Max D taking on myself in Monster Mutt. Wow.
How did the guy running it get that fast one?
I get the win in Monster Mutt.
Just tell me who you need.
We have Andrew N in Monster Mutt Dalmatian, and we got I can never pronounce this guy's name. Yeah, Green Jabuff, something like that, and Gravedigger 30th Green. And Andrew gets the win in Monster Mutt Dalmatian in round 2. We got staff member Logan in the Great Clips Mohawk Warrior, and we got staff member Ken in Bakugan Dragonoid. And it looks like Logan would get the win in lane 2. Yeah, you just lost. Up next, we got staff member Heather. Oh god. And Ice Cream Man. He won round 1. And we got Drew Santos in the Northern Nightmare. Drew Santos with a crushing victory in Northern Nightmare. And we move on to round 2. Oh man. Here we go. We got Noob Kill and Dragon Ice taking on Nophagen in Zombie Fire. Here we go. Nophagen takes the win in lane 3 with a nice time of a 2.842. We'll be moving on to round 2. Next we have it's either Tellingham or it's T3 Allenham, something like that, in Sparkle Smash, taking on staff member Jeff in lane 3 driving Batman. Wow. Staff member Jeff barely gets the win with very close times there.
Is this Trent?
No. He's in the other horse that won. In our last matchup of round number 1, we have the Cameron. I don't remember what the numbers are in his username. It's like 9765 Gravedigger Fire. It's like the Cameron. I don't remember what the 4 numbers in his name is. I can't quite remember. Oh, look, he just joined. Look at that. 9785. See, I was close. 9785. And he's taking on staff member Ray and Dragon. And staff member Dragon takes the win with a nice time of a 2605. And that is round number 1. We've gone from 32 to 16 trucks into round number 2. Pretty fast times over here. I can't remember who had the 2.4, but that is right now the fastest time. Oh, it was the Max D Blackout right now has the fastest time so far. All right, round number 2. Caleb Oliver, SpongeBob fan. Here we go. Gravedigger takes the win with, I believe that is the second fastest time. 2.509. We got Omar in Zombie, and we got No Love for 24 and Gravedigger Ice. Here we go. Zombie takes the win with a pretty solid time with a 2.688. We got staff member Cliff over here in El Toro Loco Black. And we got staff member Jeremy taking him on in Soldier Fortune. Cliff takes the win with a very nice time of a 2.536. Many trucks over here running 2.5, so this could be anyone's game here. So in the first lane, Trent Batista in Horsepower, and we got Keith T in Pirate's Curse. Oh, what the hell happened there? All right, we're gonna redo the race.
He was going.
Yeah.
If they wipe out one more time, then we're gonna... Well, if Pirate's Curse wipes out one more time, we're gonna call it. So let's see, second chance. Doesn't matter. Trent takes the win in Horsepower. Moving on to round 3. Oh man, I'm facing who had the fastest time round 1. This is bad for me. We got Eli Curry and Max D Blackout taking on myself and Monster Mutt. Here we go. Eli takes the win, and I'm out round 2 again. I'm out round 2 again, just like last year. Perfect.
Matt's out round 2.
Yeah, no, all 3 of us are out. Yep. We got Andrew N and Monster Mutt Dalmatian taking on staff member Logan and Mohawk Warrior. What is wrong with this side of the track? It's the 3rd wipeout over here.
We don't wipe it down though. So we should wipe it down before we run in.
Is there a cloth over there? Alright. Alright, we're gonna redo this again. If Mohawk Warrior wipes out, we're just gonna call it the winner here. We're gonna call it the winner. Dalmatian moves on. I made the rule if they wipe out twice, they're out.
Last show, all 3 of us got out too, so it's like...
We got Drew Santos in Northern Nightmare taking on Nopogen Zombie Fire. Here we go. Drew Santos takes the win. Moving on to round 3. And our last matchup of round number 2, staff member Jeff taking on staff member Ray. Jeff and Ray. Raymond with a pretty fast time of a 2.587. And there goes the lights. It's fine, they can see. The light over there helps with the door.
Oh, Ray won, right?
Yeah, Ray won. All right, let me see.
I can go fix this
No,
real
not
quick.
that. Let me see that. All right, final 8. Who's gonna get the win of season 2? You know, it happened twice yesterday. All right, SpongeBob fan 23 in Gravedigger taking on Omar in Zombie. Gravedigger in lane 2 gets the win. Moving on to the semifinals. This is something that I do. These are people from Instagram that signed up for my race, and some of the staff member here is also in this race. Like right now I'm live on Instagram showing everyone. We got staff member Cliff and El Toro Loco Black taking on Trent in Horsepower. Cliff takes the win in lane number 2. Moving on to the semi-final round.
Cliff's gonna win this on time.
Eli Curry, Max D Black, Andrew N, and Monster Mutt Dalmatian. All right, redo the race. Finally, this lane. Something happened in this lane.
Yeah, that one went pretty good.
All right, redoing the race. Oh, Dalmatian barely takes the win, which I say that's an upset since Max D Black had the fastest time in round 1. So Andrew takes the win, and we are down to the last matchup in round 3. Drew Santos, Northern Nightmare, and staff member Ray in Dragon. And Andrew Santos takes the win, Northern Nightmare.
Final 4?
And that rounds off what the final 4 is. Of course, I picked the wrong Monster Mutt.
Oh, yeah, you talked
All right, semifinals, SpongeBob Fan 23 and Gravedigger, and El Toro Loco Black, driven by staff member Cliff. Staff member Cliff takes the win. We'll be moving on to the final round and the El Toro Loco Black. And in the final round, he'll be either facing Andrew in Monster Mutt Dalmatian or Andrew Santos in Northern Nightmare. Andrew takes the win with a very fast time with a 2.474.
Wow. So who won it all? Andrew?
No. Cliff versus Andrew.
Oh. What's the final 2?
Jeremy, you gotta find something to give the winner.
We could do that. I gotta find something.
Yeah, the fact that the final 2 are gonna be here, or are here today.
I wish it was me and you if we could have done it.
Yeah, no, we're terrible.
Yeah, we are terrible. We suck at picking cars. I got first though.
All right, Cliff and El Toro Loco Black versus Andrew in Northern Nightmares. Andrew's still watching. He's literally watching. Hey, Andrew, what's up, man? Yeah, Santos. Yeah.
Hi, Andrew.
Yeah, he'll be here today. He's told me.
Good luck to you and Cliff. Who's
Oh,
Cliff?
it's Cliff.
Cliff.
El Toro Loco Black is Cliff, and Andrew is the pickup truck, Northern Nightmare.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it's Cliff. This is him.
All right, who gets the right to be season 2 champion?
Who was it last year?
Someone from Instagram. You don't know him. He got out round 1 this year. All right, here we go. Andrew.
Cliff ran a 2.571.
Had a good run.
Yeah, you did.
Pretty close times. And Andrew gets the win. Northern Nightmare. With 2.504. Try and get this focus here. What a race we had.
We suck.
A lot of close times. Dom in 1, XB in 2, Hunter 3, Andrew 4.
Is this for the championship?
Trophy. For the I Won Diecast Jam.
Here you go, first trophy awarded.
You will win.
Ready?
Just love for the final couple.
Dom in 1.
That's the winner.
The Mustang.
Yeah, the Mustangs.
Yeah. Mustang may outspeed. Yeah. Oh, no. Slow down.
Let's see. My camera.
Here we go. So we got myself in 1, and number 4, I mean. Number 3 is Brendan, and Bill Hicks is in 2. Here we go.
You got it.
Brendan! Right. Get a big round of applause for Brendan.
There it is. 2013.
20 points. Wow. That's
pretty good, huh?
Yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
It slew down a lot, all of them did.
I'm gonna take a couple. One more. Perfect.
No, I don't have any. Of this race. Because of the FTE race.
You ready? Okay, cool. 2. Wow, I'm terrible at this camera.
Of course it's
The little go-kart.
Here we go, rip and race. Oh my god.
Johnny won! Woo!
So I think they just make up a roll.
It was 2 of you with Johnny. Or 1. Because you took it with the...
Alright.
Good?
All 3 of the other ones are Zach?
Yeah. It's just Zach versus your Daytona. Zach versus Daytona.
Oh, okay. Right. This is ridiculous.
Brendan, can you get Jeremy? Because he'll want to see this. Zach's 3 out of the 4. Cameron's the 4th one in Daytona.
And he's
Daytona Blue in 1906.
His Daytona blue in 1906. It's still there.
It's probably gonna blow the race now.
This thing blows up.
If the Spider-Man Camaro was there, I would be so much more confident.
That's a cool picture.
Daytona's gonna get it.
I like all that.
I lost the ripping race when I had more cars. It's gonna do it again to me.
Yeah, I know it would.
That's a cool shot right there.
197, 196.
All right, do it quick, because I got to stop some nail stock over there. Here we go.
Wow.
Who's in 3?
I came in first, second, and third technically.
Oh, nice.
Second, third, and then second, fourth. And then
Yeah.
Hey, Jeremy, you're in the finals for A-Stock. You and Logan. Ready? Here we go.
And wow. Oh,
Whoa, he almost caught up. Logan.
that wasn't even close.
Logan won. He was coming for
Huh? Tim and Stephen B. Yeah?
Yeah, I've been recording every
I'm
finals.
rooting for the underdog. I'm rooting for
Besides the sun.
Sorry, Tim. Here we go. July finals. JL Stock.
Tim.
Tim!
All right, Steven. No ride for you.
Get a big round of applause. Big David with JL Stock.
Ooh.
Did win it. Where? Where did you win?
Diecast Jam. You can win a race at Diecast Jam.
We haven't even heard the Diecast Jam songs.
Living every day in your head for free. You can tap away, but I will not hear you scream. You can break your keys, spread your toxicity, your world outside reality. In your room, a little hideaway, but you let it brew enough to go insane. Living in the dark hasn't treated you well. You're building your own prison cell. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Did I burst you off? Is it your lack of friends? We never met. Even if you pretend, am I in your debt? I don't owe you nothing. Don't say something you'll regret. Hey, wait, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Hate, rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it on me. Rage, don't waste it on me. Spite, life's telling you, don't waste it. I'm telling you, don't waste it. Life's telling you, don't waste it.
Extra paparazzi.
Same one that's won the other 2 quarters too. You just can't win the full quarter. You videoing this?